What's up? What's up, gente? What's up, Raza? I want to talk about Todd Blanche and why Raza, everybody out there, no matter who you are, should be concerned, but especially Raza. Todd Blanche is Donald Trump's personal lawyer, defended him on during the rape case against Trump in New York, defended him on other matters, criminally related, right? And Todd Blanche, this guy, if anything, we should be concerned because this guy is bad news, and he shouldn't be there to begin with. He's also gone back on a lot of the things he promised to do because he's been there from the get go. But now that Donald Trump fired his DA, the first one, or Attorney General, I should say, that he first put there. Her name was Pam Bondi. She was a blonde woman who defended Jeffrey Epstein and turned her back on the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein. Eventually, she couldn't do what Trump was demanding that she do, so he fired her. And now he's elevating this guy Todd Blanche, uh, who's his criminal defense attorney. Personal, I'm talking about personal criminal defense attorney. And we all know Donald Trump is a gangster mafioso. That's what he is, a white gangster, white nationalist gangster mafioso out of New York. And this is his personal lawyer. And he wants him at the top office of Attorney General. And as of today, it looks like this fool's going to get it basically confirmed and put in that place. This is scary as hell. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, I mentioned the Epstein files. Okay. Number one, that that should tell you all. He is covering up and has covered up the Epstein files. He's redacted and refused to release the millions of files that the Congress literally voted to release. Even the Republicans and right wingers wanted this done. They know it's sick. They know it's wrong. But because Donald Trump is in those files in these ugly ways, Todd Blanche refuses to comply with the law. And so that's number one. Keep that in mind. And one last thing before I leave that, he met with Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend and partner in these crimes. She's the only one that was ever tried for these crimes, right? Ghislaine Maxwell is her name. And he met with her personally and had her removed from a prison she was at to a lower security prison that's supposed to be not for sex offenders because she is considered a sex offender, and where she's getting royal treatment. So that tells you all you need to know. This happened not too long ago, as soon as Trump became president, because Trump is afraid that she's going to talk. She knows everything. He and her and Jeffrey Epstein and Melania and all these other crazy people, they were all good friends in Florida and New York forever. So she's going to get a sweet deal, it looks like. But Todd Blanche was responsible for that. Now, what is another reason we should be concerned about Todd Blanche is because when you become the attorney general, you are the top cop of the United States of America. You have a lot of power. And they asked him several times, are you going to uphold and are you going to allow Donald Trump to go to the polls, to send ICE agents to the polls to monitor or scare people or prevent them from voting in the elections? And he said yes. Basically, he said yes. And he sidestepped the question in many cases, but he's pretty much already said yes. And there's no, that shouldn't surprise us. Donald Trump wants that. He wants a yes man and a yes woman that he had, like Bondi, right? Who was there previous to him. He wants a yes man who's going to say yes to Donald Trump. How do you want this done? What do you want this done? No no's, just a yes. And this fool, Todd Blanche, has agreed to do that. This is scary as hell because we who vote is one thing, and they're going to try to prevent us from voting, those of us who can vote. What about people who can't vote? We usually vote in order to make sure that our gente are going to be okay based on the elections, based on the laws. It's not always going to work. As a matter of fact, we know it doesn't work. This system of voting needs an overhaul. We need real democracy, right? But we don't have that. And the little that we do have, it prevents tyrants from taking over, including Donald Trump. It prevents presidents from doing crazy things like George W. Bush and Clinton and all them that wanted to do some crazy things and got away with doing some crazy things, right? Biden too. Um, but if we are not allowed to vote, if he allows ICE agents to go out to the polling areas, we are cooked, people. We are cooked. because they're going to vote whatever they want. People are going to be afraid to vote. I'm telling you, I've been saying this forever. Donald Trump is going to steal the election by canceling the elections all in one fell swoop, one swoop, using ICE agent, or by manipulating the outcome by sending ICE agents out there to scare people from even voting in the first place, right? And in a quote unquote democracy, America claims to be, but it's not truly a democracy, but it supposedly practices it. In a democracy, the most sacred right we have is the right to vote. For those people who believe in a democracy, right? If you don't have the right to vote in a democracy, what do you have? Well, Donald Trump, you have an authoritarian, you have a dictatorship of a white nationalist who is catering only to the 1% elite, the Elon Musk, the Zuckerbergs. They get whatever they want. The people don't. How can we spend $300 billion on a war like the one in Iran, along with everything else that's taking place? But you got no healthcare in America. You've got no food to provide to elderly and people. You're cutting off SNAP benefits to benefit children. This is what happens when people don't pay attention, are not up with the issues. So I encourage everybody. Again, this is a channel. I encourage everybody to do your research and educate yourself, because again, this is a channel where we take on big issues. We look at the big issues, right? Big ideas and things that impact all of us. The Attorney General of the United States of America is going to impact us all, everybody, because they're going to allow or not allow Trump to get away with murder and killing of our people. This is why I believe strongly that we should maintain our right to self-defense. The Second Amendment doesn't apply only to white nationalists and white people who claim it's theirs. It belongs to us too. The Second Amendment does. So if you can exercise the Second Amendment legally, if you're in your state, you can possess something at home, at least, whether it be a firearm or a weapon of any kind. Do so, because this crazy administration is out of control. And with this Attorney General, it's already a green light, an open season on Mexicans and people who are basically brown. It doesn't matter whether you're Mexican or not; they're going to go after you. Immigrants like people from Haiti, those are black brothers and sisters and others. But this is an administration that's gone after us and has made it a point to not just hunt us down like animals, but to kill us if they can get away with it. And that's exactly what they're doing. And with this attorney general, he's going to look the other way or go ahead and allow Trump to get away with literal murder. Uh, I know this is heavy, this is deep today, but this is why Raza and everybody else, our allies, should be concerned with who Todd Blanche is. Because as of right now, Todd Blanche, Trump's personal criminal lawyer, is about to become the top cop in the nation, and he's going to okay what Trump wants done, not just to Mexicans, not to just to Raza, but everybody out there who disagrees with this administration. All right, out. Que viva la raza. Aho.